que la señora se me había largado a México sin avisarme. Que yo preocupada porque le fueron a dar un balazo.
Hi guys, it's Money to Crazy back with another video. If you are new, please make sure to like and subscribe. Si quieres, you don't have to, but if you want to. Anyways guys, today quería venir con una story time porque I feel like you guys need to know more about me and more about the travesuras that I've done throughout my life. What do you say? Lifehood? Throughout my life, let's just say. But anyways guys, I just wanted to tell you about this time when I left to Mexico without my mom knowing. I know, and I literally went to the worst, well, not the worst part actually, not the worst part, but it's very dangerous, I guess you can say. So yeah, my mom was not amused, and so I just wanted to tell you guys about this story. Basically, one of my friends that she did so much for me. She was like, you know what, dude, like just out of nowhere, she texted me and she was like, hey, I was planning on going to Mexico. So I was like, oh, you know, that's cool for you, you know. And she knew that I've never been to Mexico. Mind you, I've never been to freaking Mexico during that time. Now I visited many places, but during that time nunca había ido a Mexico. So to me it was like, oh my god, like me van a robar, you know the typical thing. But back then I feel like I was more atrevida. I mean, I still am, but back then like me valía, like I'm like, I don't know, you know. Anyways, so I was like, girl, that's good, like that's cool. She's like, but I wanted to ask you like if you can come with me because they were gonna go get a car from El Paso. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, cool, like I'll go with you to El Paso, you know. And so if you know, El Paso is right next to Juarez, which that's the destination that I went to. So basically she was like, yeah, we just want to like go get a car for her husband that she's married to now. At the time that was her boyfriend, but they're married now. So she was like, you know, can we like go, can you like come help me, because like I'm gonna take the bus by myself. And I was like, let me just get back to you, because you know I wanted to make sure that it was okay with my husband. My mom not so much, because at the end of the day the only explanations I have to give is to my husband, and that's just the tea. Like a mi mamá no le tengo que decir nada because obviously estoy casada, but you know que as a child de una mamá mexicana le quieres decir nada más porque like como que siempre quieres agarrar like that yes from your mom for some reason, knowing that she was gonna be like hell no. I still wanted to make sure that to know that she was okay with me going. So I asked my husband, and my husband's like, why not? You know, why not like go help them? So I was like, okay, you know, he's fine with it. And I was like, oh, I kind of felt weird because I was gonna leave my husband behind because he can't travel, he's here on DACA. So I kind of feel bad, but he's like, don't let me stop you from doing stuff just because of that. So I was like, damn, like I got a real husband, bro. Like I got a real husband. But anyways, I was like, okay, so so I packed my bag up. I was like, I don't know what to tell my mom. I kept telling my sister-in-law too, which she's behind the camera, so she's seeing all the tea. I kept telling my sister-in-law, like, dude, should I tell her? She's like, yeah. She was like, no, yeah. Like we were all like, no, yeah. Should I tell her? Should I not tell her? Like we were all kind of like, ooh, I don't know. She's gonna say no. Even if she said no, como quiera me iba a ir, you know. That wasn't gonna be like, that wasn't gonna decide whether I was gonna go or not. So I was like, you know what? I'm married. I can tell her. And if she says no, I'm still gonna go. So here's the tea. I went to go tell my mom, like, ma, te quiero decir algo. She's like, okay, dime. And so I'm like, es que lo que pasa es que quiero ir a México. Voy a ir a México con mi amiga porque va a agarrar un carro. I mean, she's gonna get a car. I'm gonna go to Mexico with my friend, and she's gonna be getting a car from El Paso. But since Juarez is right there, I want to go visit because I've never been to Mexico. So she was like, okay, and what do you want me to do? And so I'm like, oh, well, I was wondering, you know, if like you had my passport, because like I like have to get my passport. Mind you, I was married and this lady still had my passport, and I realized that now. I was like, wow, like she still had my passport. So I was like, so like I needed my passport, you know, like I need my passport to like leave. And she's like, you're not gonna go? You're not going? You know how dangerous that place is? And I'm like, girl, like I'm gonna go. Like I'm not asking you, I'm telling you I'm gonna go. She's like, you're not going. So my mom had my passport, and I knew she had my passport because I didn't have it, and I usually keep my important things like in this envelope slash thing, you know. So I was like, you know what, like I know she has it. So I'm like, Ama, dame mi passport. You know, I chingándole todo el día, todos los días le decía, Mom, I need my passport, I'm leaving on Friday, da 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 da. My mom's like, you're not going. So she kept telling me I wasn't gonna go. And I'm like, girl, like I will leave without my passport and just take my ID. Which I think I didn't even take my passport now that I think about it. I ended up not taking my passport because my mom was being like very like, I'm not gonna give it to you. Although we found out later that she did have my passport, porque cuando se quería ir a León, Guanajuato, ay, luego lo encontró. Like, luego lo encontró because León, Guanajuato is where she stays at. So she's like, yes, girl, like, let me find it for you. That's the only time she found it. But anyways, so I was talking to my friend, and she will tell you how paranoid I was to go. I've never been to Mexico, so I was like, dang, like, I don't want to go without my passport. Like, I really want to help you, but like, I don't have my passport, and I just don't want to like go and like not be able to show that I'm from over here, because what if they leave me over there? She's like, girl, you're overreacting. You're from here. There's no way in hell they're gonna leave you over there, since like all you have to bring is like something that can prove that you're a US citizen. So I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, okay, forget it, you know. So I ended up finding my, you know, my information. I took my ID. I think I took my birth certificate, which I would not recommend you do that, because you never know if they'll make a copy of that, and you just don't want to do that. Don't do that. So make sure that you have your passport. Let me just say, make sure you have your passport, because I've had another story time where I was about to be left at Mexico. And if you guys want to see that story time, let me know, because that one was more traumatic for the experience that me and my sister-in-law had. Matter of fact, I would say the story time with my sister-in-law. But anyways, I was like, okay, you know, I'll go with my birth certificate and my ID. So here comes the day. If I have any Snapchat clips, I will insert them like around here so you guys can pa que miren que no les estoy mintiendo. So basically I was like, okay, let's go. So we took Greyhound, like a bus station that's like a Greyhound, whatever. So I ended up leaving to Mexico. It was like about 9 hours for us to get there. I wasn't as scared as I thought I would, because I was talking to my friend the whole way there. Like, we were just talking and talking and talking, and so it went by really fast. And then we finally got to what was El Paso. And we got a hotel there at El Paso because we were like, well, you know, we're tired, you know. So actually we got there to El Paso, and after we got to El Paso, we went straight to Juarez. Like, no, actually, did we? No. Okay, so we got to El Paso, and then we just like, we were exhausted because we were like, you know, riding the bus the whole day. So we just went to sleep, and I think the next day is when we went to Juarez. Now, let me tell you, when they say that Mexico and the US is different, it really is, because on the other side of El Paso, everything was literally dead. Like, nadie estaba afuera, nadie, you know, well, obviously it's como la frontera, you're not gonna be outside. But once you enter to Juarez, you see a bunch of people, a bunch of stands con fruterias, and oh my god, it's like you dream if you're Mexican to go over there just because of all the stuff they have. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm living my best Mexican life. But yo con mis little $50, but let me tell you, my little $50 me duraron. Let me just tell you that much. So anyways, I was there, and I bought a couple of things. We only went one day, so I didn't really like experience so much of being in Juarez. It didn't feel dangerous like people say. I mean, I know it's dangerous, but like, to me it wasn't dangerous. Porque no me pasó nada. Pero, and that was during the time they were saying that girls were getting like abducted, so that's why my mom was like, hell no, you're not going. So I still went, and I got like a bunch of stuff. Like, I literally got una bañera para mi sister de bebé, and oh my god, I'm such a dumbass. Okay, let me tell y'all, cuando estaba pasando la frontera, like on my way back, I brought a big ass, like, I brought like candy, I brought like a lot of toys for my nieces and nephews, and they were just so freaking happy. And my crazy ass got a bañera for my sister. Like, my friend was looking at me like, why are you getting that? But like, she didn't judge me, she's like, take it. So when I went to the frontera, they were like, why are you taking this? And I was just like, because my sister had a baby. Like, me thinking about my sister, I'm like, my sister just had a baby and I want to take this for her. And they're just like, okay, like, you're weird. But anyways, let's get to the like the real tea. Anyways, my mom started realizing that I wasn't really like texting her or like calling her, and she just saw that me and her had no contact whatsoever during that weekend that she knew I was gonna be gone. But she didn't know I was gonna be gone because I had told her, like, I'm not going, you know, I'm not going, but I still went. And so whenever my husband and my sister-in-law would go over to the house, my mom would be like, y Monica, and they'll be like, oh, you know, está dormida, like she's like tired, whatever. And every time they would go, and I'm like, I kept telling my husband and my sister, I'm like, avoid my mom as much as you can. And they're the real MVPs. They can keep a secret. Let me tell you that much. They can freaking keep a secret, because my mom kept asking for me and they would text me like, hey, your mom asked for you, like, what do I say? Sorry, my dogs are they were like, perro, cállate, por favor. So so we were driving back by this time, and so then I got home, and let me just tell you, my mom was there, and I had like a bunch of bags llenos de dulces, de chucherías, you know, for my little nephews. Yo pensando, like, déjale agarrar una bag a mi sister. And my mom was like, she was like looking at me like, why do you have like a maleta, you know? A maleta is a suitcase, just in case you didn't know. So I was like, I went to Mexico. I was like, yay! And she was just like, I knew you did. And I was like, no, you didn't. You didn't know I went to Mexico. And she's like, why did you go? I told you not to go. And I was like, because like I had fun. I'm alive. Be happy. And so I just started giving her candy. I was like, ten, mami, ten, te traje estos dulces. Like me trying to kiss her ass because I left. And I was like, ten, mami, te traje estos dulces. Yo sé que te gustan mucho. And she was just like, you little bitch, you know. But she was still like, I'm happy that you made it safe, and don't do that again, or I'm gonna beat your ass. But I still did it, and I'm telling you, cuando le conviene, sí me lo da. Because when I was telling her, I want to go visit your family, you know, in León, Guanajuato, she was like, here's your passport and all that. And I'm like, where was that energy when I was trying to go to Juarez and help my friend out? Hello. Nomás te quiero preguntar algo. Okay. Ok, cuando me fui a México, a Juárez, ¿cómo te sentiste? La primera vez que me escapé y no supiste de nada.
No, pues dije, aquí estoy viendo algo así, un tema como que de la Bella Durmiente. Primero porque le preguntaba a tu esposo y siempre me decía, está dormida. Está dormida. Y le preguntaba otra vez, ¿está dormida? Y le decía, no, esta ya durmió mucho.
Esta ya durmió mucho.
¿Me habías hablado? Pero resulta que la señora se me había largado a México sin avisarme, o sea. Y no me quiso decir porque yo preocupada porque le fueran a dar un balazo. Porque ahorita está la cosa que arde en México, o sea. Cierro un ojo, me tapo el otro y nada que ver. No vayan.
Pero no sabías que estaba...
Y estaba asustada y hasta que me llegó con las chanclas. Me llegó como premio de consuelo con unas chanclas, con unos guaraches, como si eso fuera a salvar la vida de ella. Si le hubieran dado un balazo. Y luego más en donde estaba.
Entonces no te sentías bien que me fuera. Eso es la pregunta.
No me sentía bien que te fueras. Precisamente por eso es que no me avisaste. Si te daba yo por dormida todos los días.
Ok, pues, thank you. Haz una cara que estás enojada. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much my story time. I did have another incident in Mexico, which I literally just remembered. But there was a point where I was really not gonna come into the US. Like, literally, I was gonna get stuck in la frontera. And that was when I was in Monterrey. And I was living my best life in Monterrey, too. Let me just tell you that much. So I just, like, if you guys want to hear that story, let me know. I'm so down to tell you guys that story. I have this time where I went to León, Guanajuato, which was a whole nother thing. I have a lot of story times now that I think about it. I don't really think I did, but I kind of do. So just let me know, like, what story times you want to see, whether it be like story times con mi hermana, story times con... Ay, ya vino la idiota, walang filming a video. Say hi at least. Hey guys. Ni se ve, ¿verdad? Sí. Sí se ve? So if you want to see like more story times, like, let me know. I'm so down for that. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe. Si quieres, you don't have to, but if you want to, but make sure, you know, pa que crezcan conmigo. But anyways, bye. Oh, I was about to throw my keyboard. Bye, guys.